Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of F1 2020 Career Season. My team here with Morris Pace. And we're going to go straight into qualifying here. This is a full qualifying session. I thought I wouldn't show you my facilities and upgrades so far. I'm going to show you at the end of the start of the next episode, so you guys can see what upgrades that I have decided to make. Just to give you a bit of a surprise of how far our car has come along, or hasn't come along, and we shall see. But we're here at China now this weekend. This is a full qualifying session, so Q1, Q2, Q3. We're going to try our best to get out Q1. We should have the pace in the car this weekend. And I'm going to ride on board with you guys and let's see what kind of lap I put in. I'll go up early through the gears here and try and feed it through this difficult left and right hander section. It's quite a difficult section here. You can't get too aggressive on the power. You ought to have to spot your brakes just right, because it does affect this next hairpin, or the next corner rather, down into gear 3. This double left hander, very tricky section here. You can't get on the power too early. And if you guys are liking this content at the moment, please leave a like and subscribe. Would help me out enormously. We've just reached 10 subscribers, so I'm very, very grateful for that. Thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed so far. Oh, we've messed up there. That's lost us a lot of time. At least a second there. Gone just because I had a kick of oversteer. Didn't catch it in time. Wasn't good enough, that. Unfortunately, so we are going to have to try and gain as much time as we can down the bottom of this straight. Down to gear 1, up to gear 2, trying to get the car oversteer on us again. We say we're very easy on the throttle there, then we lost a bit of confidence in the car. Down to gear 5, on the power early, rode the curb a little bit there. It was quite a sloppy lap. Was it going to be 32.2? Not bad. I'm ahead of the AlphaTauri and the Alfa Romeo, so I think that should be enough to get us through to Q2. And the basis that I only put like 3 extra sets of softs on, so I only have 2 extra sets. And I wanted to save some for Q2. So let's see if we even make it into Q2 for the start of it. Let's skip ahead and see whereabouts that leads. We're currently P14 when the session ends. Let's see what other people did in their final attempts. Okay, I'm not P14. Let's sort of stroll there. Not 15, not 16. I am P18. Wow. Wasn't expecting that at all. Luca Giotto out-qualified us. We didn't make it by like, what was it, 40 thousandths of a second. Didn't get into Q2. Not good enough. Now time for the interview.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Why do you think you weren't as quick as your teammate today?
Made a few mistakes. That oversteer outside that hairpin corner going onto the straight costs at least a second. So got to make the best out of a bad situation and see what we can achieve in the race tomorrow. Right, now into the race. Points are going to be very difficult here, starting in P18. We're going to try and pit on lap 5. Everyone pits quite early here because the soft tyres get eaten up quite a lot. So here we go for the start of the race. 5 red lights. And away we go. Good little initial launch. Get up the gears quickly. Enable ERS a little bit on the straight. Gotta be very careful in someone. Make sure I don't go off the track limits. Just kept it on there. Up a few places. P13 now. P12. P11. P10. P9. What a start from P18. Now we're getting bashed on our style. I think we're like 3 or at least maybe even 4 cars wide. Yet we're 4 cars wide there. And now we're getting squeezed down to P13. Both the McLarens got past us. And now we're being attacked from behind by Daniel Kvyat. Now we have to maybe try and go around the outside of Sainz here. Try and keep the position from Kvyat. Trying to go around the outside. Keep it nice and clean through here. And we are P13. After initial start of P9, I will take P13. We now skip to lap 2. P12. So we got this move on Sainz done. We've got Lando Norris coming up now. There's a yellow flag in front of us. What's happened here? Somebody going slowly? Somebody got an issue with their car? Nope. It's one of the Renaults has spun round. Hey, surely Sainz to give me our place back. He overtook under yellow flags, right? Perez is out of the session. Sainz overtook me under yellow flags, so I wasn't very happy about it. Now I tried to get the inside of Norris, but I actually wasn't trying to. I think I was trying to get some space from Sainz because he was pushing me out. Very naughty of Carlos there. He should have given me the place back easily and not made me fight for it. Overtaken under yellow flags. I have a new strategy coming into this race. I watched one of the F1 esports guys do one of their esports races, and he was talking about not using up your ERS too much. and sort of saving it for one big hit on one big overtake that actually means a lot during the race. So for example, later on, if I need to get that overtake to get more points towards the end of the race, then overtake will help, rather than using 20% each lap, then for the next 10 laps having 10% ERS left. So we're going to try out the strategy this race, see how it goes. We're going to skip now to lap 4. We followed Norris for quite a bit. Now right behind you see we still have 80% of ERS left. I think we're just going to follow Norris, maybe go for a move into the corner here. Yeah, we did go for a move actually. Down into gear 1. Nice move on Norris. No bumping of tyres there. Nice clean move. Now we've got Lance Stroll next up into P8. So we're in P9, Stroll up in P8. We're going to see how many laps, how long it takes us to actually overtake Stroll here. So we've got a few cars coming into the pits now. This is our in lap now, so we're going to have quite a good in lap to try and maybe jump Lando Norris in the pits. Maybe try and go on the inside of Stroll here. I don't think that was a very wise move. He literally forces us out, which I don't blame him, to be fair. That wasn't a very sensible move on my behalf. So I'm going to try and build up again. We have 90% ERS. This is where this helps now, because if I want to get past Stroll badly on this lap, then I can. With 5 tenths down, maybe use a little bit of ERS here. We have used a bit of ERS. We've used 20% of ERS up on this straight to get down behind him. And there we go. And this is where the strategy is going to come in an enormous help here. On simple overtakes where we're like half a second behind and we can still make them on that massive straight. Make use of this big straight here at China. And now we're going to come into the pits and put on the medium compound tyres. Slow down for the pit limiter. And there we go. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying this content, please leave a like and subscribe down to the channel. If you are enjoying the career mode episodes, then please do tell me, or what you want to see more of, or what you want to see different done. If you want to see some more live commentaries like we've done before. Good stop from the crew, 2.7, not a very good stop, and we could have jumped Ocon there, but we didn't because of a slow stop. Back out, that's a McLaren coming down the straight. Who is it? It's Lando Norris. Are we going to get out in front of Norris? We bashed tyres a little bit. Can we just squeeze out in front of him? We have. So we have jumped Lando Norris in the pit stops. Very, very good there. I'm very happy about that. It's a very good in lap. We're going to skip to lap 7 now. We've gone greens. We've set personal best again. We still have 70% ERS. We've got a lot here to attack Esteban Ocon. I doubt we're going to catch Vettel by the end of the race. Purple, sector 3. That's very good from us, considering our car that we do have. We also have quite a lot of fuel left as well, so we've got that at our disposal to use up. So I think the strategy has worked well so far, with selecting how much we use our ERS mode. Nice and early on the power here. A little bit tentative there on the power, so that Ocon has gained on us a little bit on that little straight there. But we're going to wait and use our ERS, I think, on the main straight. It's the best overtaking spot on this track. Oh, Ocon has a little bit of a slide out the corner. Gets a little bit closer now. We're in 2 tenths of Ocon now. A little bit of slide, his inexperience showing. We're going to skip to the main straight again. We're using our ERS 20%, or need 30% ERS used on that straight. Oh, we can go down the inside of Ocon. Very tight this time. Around the outside. He's still going to fight with me, I think. He's still going to fight around the inside. Can he do something inside this corner? We're going to have to take a really wide exit here, I think. Wide exit, and we've done it, but he's forced us, so it's not our fault. And we've got the move done. Very happy with that. So Sebastian Vettel is 7.2 seconds in front. He's in on the hard tyre. We've got one of the McLarens trying to get back at us, actually. We've got Lando Norris interrupting my commentary, trying to get down the inside of us, and he doesn't quite manage to do it. And we're going to hold on to P7. So we do have 70% ERS and quite a lot of fuel, so we can put it up to rich mix. I doubt we're going to catch Vettel. I very much doubt we're going to catch Sebastian. I'll be very surprised. Our teammate Luca Ghiotto's in 13, not bad from him. I would like to see him in the points, but I doubt he's going to be in the points because this group that I'm in, we have Lance Stroll, who has the last point up for grabs at the moment, so I don't think Luca is going to get any points, but still good race from him, P13 so far. Still got 4 laps to go. We're going to see how close we can get to Vettel. Currently 7.8 seconds left of the gap to him. Let's see if we can try and close that down. We should be able to close it down. We're not going to catch him. That Ferrari's way too quick for us. I think for me, mainly he's going to be pulling out a gap to Norris, make sure he doesn't get DRS on us. He's going to have it on this lap, but we're going to enable our ERS, and use up 20% pretty much of ERS here. And that is where it's helped. Now we've got 8 tenths ahead of Norris. We actually gained time, even though he does have DRS on us. So that's where saving this ERS deployment has actually helped during the race. The end of the race where it actually matters for me to keep these points, I have something at my disposal. We're going to skip to lap 12. Only 5.6 seconds. We caught Vettel up by 2 seconds so far. That's pretty good at the moment. So we can maybe see if we can catch him up a little bit. He doesn't have a penalty. If he did have a 3-second time penalty, I'd be pushing like mad to try and get that time. But P7 so far, not bad. Bottas is in P5, so it looks like maybe the Red Bulls are in front of him, I would guess. I don't know who else would be in front of him. Must be Charles Leclerc. Must be in front of Valtteri possibly, and then the Red Bulls and Lewis. That would be my guess of the order. So now I'm going to enable DRS. I keep saying DRS. ERS down the straight. Again, we're green. So personal best sectors so far. Hamilton set a 32.5. Wow. That's a stonking lap from Lewis. Again, we have a lot of our ERS edge trying to gain some time on Sebastian down the straight. We've got a 2.6 second gap to Norris now, so I don't think I'm going to get attacked by the McLaren behind. 4.2 seconds, very good exit out of there compared to what he is on. Because remember, Vettel is on the hard compound tyre. This isn't because he's got an issue or anything, he's just on the hard compound. So therefore he doesn't have as much grip that I have at my disposal out through the corners. So on the straight he'll be faster than me. He does have the Ferrari engine in the back of that car. However, throughout the corners and the exit the corners is where I'm going to catch him. 3.6 seconds now. Can we maybe possibly get an overtake done here on Sebastian? If we get a very good lap in here, we're gaining about a second or so a lap, or maybe we can get that into like 1.5 seconds by the end of the next lap. We're a 10th up again. Personal best up on our sector. A bit of oversteer there. We're trying to use our ERS. We still have 30% at our disposal. That's quite a lot. But what I found with the AI is the second they get to their last lap, for some reason they have loads of ERS left and they use it all up. So this lap needs to count. Let's see what kind of lap time we can put in. We still got 0.3 of fuel left. We rode the curve a little bit there. Have to lift off a little bit. Skip to lap 14. Only 3.3 seconds. We didn't do a very good lap there. First sector here wasn't brilliant. And we spun. We have spun the car here. We're going to use a flashback. Excuse me, guys. I am human. We are going to use a flashback here. I think we just had too much power delivery out through the corner. So through the corner we go, lift off on the power here. I was trying to attack him a bit too much. I was never going to get him. It was worth a try. It was definitely worth a try to catch Sebastian. But I feel like if we did, it would have been a mighty comeback, considering starting P18 in this race. And I will take P7, starting where we were every day of the week. Down into Gear 2. They're trying to have a nice exit here, out the hairpin. We're not going to catch Vettel. Got on the curb a little bit there, nice and steady on the power. Chuck it up into rich mix, use up all of our ERS, 20% left, just use it all up on the straight, because why not, last lap. Not going to catch Vettel, 4.2 back to Norris. We gained a lot of time on Lando there. This proves how quick we are when we use our ERS. So it's really helped us definitely get these P7 here, helped us get these points which were needed for us to jump other teams. I don't really worry about the drivers too much. I worry about the constructors, which gives us money to develop our car, and we finish the race in P7.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Very, very good race there. P7, I will take that. Driver of the day as well. Very good work from us. P18 to P7. Very, very happy with that result. Very, very happy. Let's see who won the race and who got on the podium. Let's have a look. I would guess it's probably Lewis and the Red Bulls. Whichever order in, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see who's where. Mercedes on top. Hamilton's on top from Verstappen, from Alexander Albon. Not a surprise at all there, unfortunately. Not surprised to see Lewis on the top step of the podium, but let's have a look at the standings. P16, sorry, I started P16? Must have been penalties below, so P16 to P7, my bad. Giotto finished 13, not bad from him. I jump up in front of Perez, 18 points, now 7th in the drivers' standings, and constructors we've jumped Racing Point. Very good lap from us and very good race. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you did enjoy, smash the thumbs up button and subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye for now.